Haruki Murakami's The City and Its Uncertain Walls is the author's 15th novel. At 76, his novels are dreamlike, surreal, and opaque. The City and Its Uncertain Walls is possibly the most Murakami novel that Murakami's ever written. It's the apotheosis of his entire oeuvre, equal parts maddening and bewitching. If you dislike Murakami, you will loathe this book. But if you love him, this may be your new favourite. But here's the thing, there's nothing that new in The City and Its Uncertain Walls. If you've read a Murakami book before, you've kind of read this one. A nameless, awkward male protagonist slips into a different reality. He starts to question reality and identity. He becomes unstitched from his shadow, only then reuniting to escape back to normal reality. He finds a job at a library in a remote, snowy village, where he meets melancholic, strange figures. There's an elderly librarian and a mostly non-verbal teenager. There's a litter of cats, references to jazz, plenty of hot coffee, and ultra-specific references to the Beatles' back catalogue.
There's only one way to go out.
How's that?
Singing!
Familiar, right? Well, that's partly because The City and Its Uncertain Walls started as a novella way back at the start of Murakami's career, and parts of it made their way into one of his other early novels. 40 years on, it's been embellished and remixed into this novel. But just like that remixing, the plot of the novel folds back on itself. The book starts pretty much where it began. The characters start to question his own identity. The teenager and old librarian are potential reflections of his older and younger self. He is both separate from and conjoined with them. But if the novel has an arc, it's this constant coming together of separate states. Awake and dreaming, old and new, life and death, self and other, past and future. It's reminiscent of other great works of philosophical literature.
Be or not to be? That is the question.
But it's Murakami, so it's even weirder. And yes, his usual objectification of women is present here, although the female characters have a similar philosophical journey that mirrors the protagonist's own, perhaps more so than any other in his portfolio. And in the book's final pages, the character and author circle back to themselves. Somewhere in his consciousness, Murakami is asking the same questions his critics are asking. Is he stuck? Has he run out of ideas? Or is he a genius? Can he recapture the streaks of his youthful writing? The novel doesn't provide any answers. In the end, Murakami returns to the symbol of a candle, flickering in the darkness. In the final paragraph, the writer and character blow it out, sending themselves into darkness. The reader is left in the dark to contemplate their own notions of emptiness and time. For more videos about books and other cultural artifacts, please like and subscribe. Thanks.